Yo, what up? It's always fun when two game publishers have presentations on the same day. As someone who never went, that was always the best part about E3. But it always sucks when the shows are kind of meh, and that's what happened with these two. Nintendo went first, and they had a lot of stuff that I don't have a lot to say about or even really care about. This Direct in general had big end of a console's life vibes. A lot of the games were ports or remakes. The Splatoon 3 DLC seems kinda neat. I don't own the game, so I won't get it. The Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake is cool, I guess. Out of all of the GBA games that could get a remake, this is one of the least exciting ones. Not because the game is bad, it's just a remake that's not going to make me lose it. This seems like a very odd choice for a remake. Like with something else later on. A little deep dive into Super Mario RPG Remake is getting me very excited for it. I love Super Boss version of story bosses, so I am so excited they're adding that. I hope they make them really difficult. In the trailer, they were hitting for damage caps, so it looks like they might be. And one very special secret boss is coming back, thank God. This remake will slap. I'm so excited for it. Princess Peach Showtime looks fine. I got Kirby vibes from it, not just because Peach transforms. In the way that it looked very easy, I'm not sure if I'm going to find this gameplay gripping. Although I can't complain because I think it's made for a younger audience. There's no reason to get mad at a game that's literally not made for me. Thank God she's not fighting with her emotions this time around, dude. That Tomb Raider remaster looks disgusting. One of the most underwhelming remasters in a while. It was so funny when they did the graphics comparison because it barely looked better. The different control styles for Trombone Champ is so funny and very fitting for that game. Definitely wasn't expecting a Switch game in 2023 to use the IR camera. Unicorn Overlord looks kinda neat. Don't have much to say other than that. And that the name is kinda dumb. I was a little worried we weren't going to get a Sora amiibo. I'm so happy we are, and I really hope I can grab one. F-Zero 99 is neat. Don't have much to say other than that. And maybe they'll use this as a feeler for a new game. Both of those League of Legends games caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting them. Funny enough, I would have found these games way more interesting if they weren't attached to League. Nothing against League, just wish everything didn't have to be attached to an existing IP. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC is finishing up soon, so I hope that means we're getting a new one in a few years. It's a shame that this might be the last time we hear the direct voiceover guy say the name of the DLC. It's comedic how long and clunky it sounds when he says it.
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game.
They finished off with a remake that I care about the most from this Direct, and it's one of the biggest reactions a Direct got out of me in a long time.
This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Alright, well, let's see if the internet is going to be really mad at this Direct. Dude! It actually exists! Dude, Thousand Year Door is so good, and everything about this looks just how I want it to. It's a game I have so much love for. In a series I have so much love for. I hope this remake means they want to take this series in this direction again. Between this, Super Mario RPG Remake, and Sparks of Hope last year, I think it's safe to say that Mario RPGs are back. Please keep up this momentum for that genre. Who knows, maybe with the success of all of these games, Mario and Luigi might come back. And that was the show. Again, felt like the end of the Switch's life with this Direct. Not a lot of brand new original games from Nintendo. I think the Peach game might be the only brand new first party game that they showed off. Oh yeah, and the F-Zero game. Even with that, it's essentially SNES F-Zero. Also, we already knew about the Peach game. It was mostly remakes and remasters with DLC sprinkled in there. The Switch is starting to echo the end of the 3DS's life. Honestly, this Direct confirms to me that the Switch 2 is around the corner more than any leaks have. So yeah, I'm gonna give this Direct a C. It was kind of boring outside of Thousand Year Door and Mario RPG remakes. Speaking of boring, at first I thought this state of play was very lame. For me, it was a lot of really low energy announcements surrounding big games, so that means it was on par with the Nintendo Direct. But I went and rewatched it because I was busy while it was live, so I was like half paying attention to it. But yeah, still found it kind of boring. The game they opened with looks so dumb. Everything about this trailer did nothing for me. It's easily the dumbest trailer I've ever seen. Resident Evil 4 Remake VR mode and the DLC should be exciting, but the VR mode we already knew about, so it's not like you can sell me on it more. I would already be down if I had RE4R and PSVR 2. The DLC in the update I find very hard to get excited for, not because I don't care, but because it should have been in the game at launch. Like, are you really going to charge extra for a story that was in the original? All of these modes except VR should have been in the game at launch. Helldivers was the first time in what feels like a decade where they had scripted gamer talk in a trailer, and it made me realize why Ubisoft stopped doing it. Because it sucks a lot. Don't have gamer talk in your trailer. It never works, and it always bombs. But to finally get positive, Spider-Man 2 looks so good, dude. This game is going to slap so hard. It seems like they're improving on the original perfectly. Everything they talked about I really liked. There was nothing in this trailer where I was like, I'm not sure about this edition. The Tales of Arise DLC is shocking, especially because the game is so old. I initially thought it was a sequel. I'm excited for it because I liked the base game, but it just feels weird. I wonder if budget issues led to this being DLC, because why wait so long for DLC and not a new game? I wouldn't be surprised if they only had the budget to make one new game, but they still wanted to make Arise content, so make that content DLC while making a brand new Tales of game. And then Sony ended their state of play with a new trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Everything about this trailer was fantastic. The new characters look fun. The vehicles look like a blast. The different type of chocobos look super fun. They're going to add such a fun layer to traversal that they normally don't provide. The combo moves are such a smart improvement on Remake's combat. The songs in it slapped. The Golden Saucer minigames looked great. And based off of how Remake handled Wall Market, I think this section is going to be the best part of the game. And that little bit of new story tease at the end was the perfect amount to give. Bam! And the trailer with the release date, February 29th, 2024. This game's going to be good. Really good. And that concluded another state of play with like one first party game. Seriously, do you guys not like showing off what you're making at these things? This is a very weird trend with PlayStation. I really hope that means next year isn't going to be a drought for first party PlayStation. So far, they've had good momentum in that department on PS5. I know it'll suck if that slows down because games take 5 years to make. This state of play was a C+ or a B- for me. It was definitely better than the Direct. Outside of the Tales of Arise DLC, there was nothing revealed here that I really care for. The two other things that I cared about weren't new announcements. It just makes for a less interesting show. If this was the first trailer for Rebirth, this state of play is an easy beat for me. So yeah, better than the Nintendo Direct, but still whatever on it. Sony really needs to work on the filler in the state of plays because they're so forgettable. I don't know why, but I find they always fail with the smaller stuff. Also, it sucks that Nintendo dropped the ball with this Direct because they had a good string of Directs going. I guess when you're nearing the end of the system's life, you're going to drop a stinker like this. Do you agree? Think I'm an idiot? Comment down below. Dislike the video if you think I set my expectations way too high, and subscribe for more bad content. Follow me on other platforms if you want. Take care, guys.